Hello and welcome back to the Southern Bourbon and Whiskey Talk channel. This is Chris, and today we're going to do a review of some of the most popular common Jack Daniel's products. And this is not the most sexy popular conversation in the whiskey industry because Jack Daniel's is the world's top selling whiskey, and a lot of people's it's like word vomit to them, if you would. It is what a lot of people start drinking when they start their whiskey journey a lot of times, or when they're younger and what have you. I know I've always been a fan of the old number 7 Black Label and everything. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about Jack Daniel's. And it may not be the most popular or get the most views and whatever, but I don't care. My goal is to get information out to the bourbon whiskey consumer so that they can make good decisions, right? So before we get started, my returning viewers and my subscribers, I really appreciate you. Thank you. It's all of you that is the reason I do these videos and everything, to get the information out there. So thank you for coming back and everything. And if you could spread the word to your friends on this channel, I'd really appreciate it. Also, my first time viewers, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you as well. And thank you for giving me a chance to share some whiskey bourbon knowledge with you. And if you like my content, like the video, I'd really appreciate it. And if you really like it and you want to see the other stuff in future content, subscribe and smash that alert button. Okay? All right, so let's get into what we're going to taste today. So I'll just go right down the line. I've got it left to right. The bigger bottles I have on the bottom on the floor here. So we're going to start off with Jack Daniel's Triple Mash. And Triple Mash, it's a new product from 2022, came out. It was in my, I think it finished number 4 last year in my top bourbons and whiskeys and everything. I really enjoy it. It's the only Jack Daniel's product that is even remotely age stated at all, to my knowledge, because it's bottled and bond. That means it has to be aged for at least 4 years in new white American oak charred barrels. And triple mash means it's blended from 3 different mash bills. There's an American malt, a rye, high rye, and their regular Jack Daniel's 80% corn, 8% rye, 12% malted barley mash bill, right? And this bottle will run you about $35, and it's well worth it, I'll tell you, right? So let's get into this. Cheers, my friends. And what I'm going to do is I go down the line, some facts about the products and kind of where they fit in for the consumer. So, oh yeah, and normally, let me say this, normally when I do a tasting like this on a product line, I would go lowest proof to highest, but I wanted to do this one first because the flavor profile is a little different on this. So, okay, so I get some light bananas on here, so it's kind of muted compared to what some of the other Jack will have. I definitely get like a s'mores smell on there, like like what you do around a campfire. The graham cracker, the brown sugar, that marshmallow cream, if you would. I don't get a lot of rye on there. I know there's a rye mash bill. I get definitely the milk chocolate on there, so really good. All right, cheers, my friends. Absolutely, the nose carries through to that palate, every bit of it. Some light banana, milk chocolate, graham cracker, brown sugar, cream, marshmallow. Man, totally crushable. And I'll tell you, if you've been where this fits in for the consumer, like I said, it's about a $35 bottle. Normally, you might get it cheaper and everything. And I know as time goes on, the product's a little easier to find. Where it fits in with the beginning drinker, if they want to just start off and step it up a little bit and go beyond 80 proof, 90 proof and get into a Jack Daniel's product. Really good. For the experienced drinker like myself, I love this product, and it will be a product I want to keep replaced on my bar. I absolutely love it. To me, for the price point and what you're getting, it's a really, really good deal. Now also, they have a Jack Daniel's Bonded, so it's a black label. The bottle looks very much so similar. The label looks very similar, except it's a black label with gold, and it's called just Jack Daniel's Bonded. Same thing, aged at least 4 years, 100 proof, but it only contains the one mash bill. So you're probably not going to get, you'll get more, something along the lines of when we get into the single barrel Jack, but it's just amped up a little bit, you know. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about. And it's not from a single barrel, it's a blended barrels, okay. So you'll get more banana on it, maybe less the graham cracker that I got out of this. So complex is what I like about that, okay. So now let's talk about Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 Black Label. Been around forever, you know. It's the original Jack Daniel's line from Jasper Newton Daniel. #1 selling whiskey worldwide. You know, the con that I don't like about this product is it used to be a 90 proof product, and then it went down to 86 proof and then 80, right? So if it was a 90 proof product still, it might get more people drinking it and everything. So we'll get into this tasting on this product. All right, so let's get into this product, this Black Label No. 7, see what we have here, okay? So cheers, my friends. All right, definitely, you know, if you compare it to what we just tasted, the triple mash where it was 100 proof, it's muted. For sure, not as complex. Definitely some bananas on there, some brown sugar and everything. So just not as complex, okay? Yep, really good. Solid experience. Price on it will be about $24, $25, I think, right? You know, where's this fit in to the average drinker? Charlie, hi, come here. Come here, see me. There's Charlie. You want to say hi to Southern Bourbon Whiskey Talk? Say hello. We're doing Jack Daniels today. You like Jack Daniels? You can sit there if you want to. So again, where this fits in is a brand new bourbon drinker, whiskey drinker, because it's an entry level 80 proof, right? And it does go through the traditional Tennessee whiskey Lincoln County process, you know, or it can't be called Tennessee whiskey by law. It's a mixer, obviously. You can make any whiskey mixed drink you want it. The only con to that is it being 80 proof, it's a little easy to get watered down and lose some of the flavoring. So yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of the younger folks like to take shots. It obviously fits in there. I mean, you know, for the price point, because when you get much above $30, that's not much of a shooter and what have you. But as we go down the line, you know, the difference between this and when we get into the single barrel and the barrel proof is the mouthfeel on this is not as great. You know, it doesn't coat the mouth and it doesn't have the long finish and what have you. So but definitely an easy drinker, totally crushable and everything. So that is the Jack Daniel's number 7 Black Label. All right, so let's talk about Gentleman Jack. Gentleman Jack, what is it? So it's basically the same juice. All of these left are the same juice. You know, the traditional Jack Daniel's mash bill, 80 corn, 8 rye, 12% malted barley. The difference between Black Label and Gentleman Jack is they both go through the Lincoln County process. Once they come out of the still, the White Lightning, the clear Tennessee whiskey. The difference is this one, after it goes through the Lincoln County charcoal mellowing, this one is it's barreled, okay, and then bottled. And then this one, before it's bottled, and after it's been barreled and set for ever how long, they take it through the Lincoln County process again, charcoal mellowing. And the purpose behind that second charcoal mellowing on the Gentleman Jack is it smooths it out, supposed to remove some impurities and just gives a cleaner, smoother product and everything, right? And then one other thing I'll say, and it's true with all of these Jack Daniel's products, you know, how long are they aged for? Well, if you look on the Jack Daniel's website, these are not age stated. They basically barrel these. They don't go to an age criterion. They go to a taste criterion. So, you know, the master distiller and his associates that work for him go through and they'd be tasting the barrels. And once they meet a criterion, that's when they're ready to bottle. And this one, that's when it's ready to go through its second charcoal filtering process. Sugar maple charcoal is what they use. So, and the sugar maple charcoal, they make it right there on site. So if you've never seen it, go out to YouTube, look it up, and they burn and make their own sugar maple charcoal right there. Go to the distillery if you live close by. Get out there. It's a really neat experience to watch them make charcoal. So, all right, so this Gentleman Jack, let's get into it and talk about the differences between Black Label and Gentleman Jack. All right, definitely I get more. I'm gonna compare these a little bit. Yeah, so on Black Label, there's more oak presence to it. Here, a lot of the oak presence is gone. I mean, there's still some, but it's more, you know, vanilla, kind of banana on there. Like I said, this is more oaky. Okay, that's the difference on the nose. Yeah, and as far as a drinkable experience, again, just like number 7, mouth coating's not as great. No Kentucky hug at all. But boy, it's smooth as hell. It really is. Could be a dangerous thing. Extremely smooth, a lot smoother than this old number 7 Black Label. Because yeah, you get more oakiness off of the Black Label. It's more complex. And this, yeah, not as oaky and very smooth and everything. So, and again, who's this Jack Daniel's product, this Gentleman Jack, for? Again, beginning drinker, you know, even experienced drinker like myself, you know, I get it. The price point is amped up a little bit. You might pay $24 for this. You might pay like $27 for this product. So just a little more expensive, but depending on what you want, if you want a little different drinking experience, something smoother, Gentleman Jack's your drink. But if you want something that has a little more of the oaks and the tannins and what have you, the regular Black Label Old No. 7 is there, okay? All right, so let's get into single barrel. And let's talk about regular single barrel, what it is. Again, same mash bill, non-age stated. It is a single barrel product. It's not blended like the previous three. So they'll go through, taste these barrels, and once it gets to the age they want, they'll barrel it and everything. And it comes in at 94 proof, so it's amped up from the 80 proof here. You know, 94 proof. I used to drink a lot of this single barrel, and I wouldn't stub my nose at it again, and everything. You know, I bought these little bitty mini bottles a few days ago so I could test them for the channels. You know, I'm not beyond buying another bottle. That's for darn sure, because it's really good and everything. But, you know, all in all, I've just moved on to other things like the triple mash, the bonded. There's even I think it's an overseas exclusive because I bought it in London. I'm gonna put it on my channel later. It's a single barrel, 100 proof, single barrel bottle and bond product, and I want to put it on here. Okay, but again, 94 proof. So let's talk about it. Man, yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. Definitely smells a lot like the No. 7 and everything. Just more amped up on everything. The more oakiness, more banana, more brown sugar. It's more vanilla bean in it, I think. And you know, the reason why is it's part of the proofing. You know, to get down to 80 proof, what do they have to do? Add water, right? So to get to the 94 proof, they added less water. So everything is just more amplified. Okay, so cheers, my friends. Oh yeah, way more amplified. Brown sugar, vanilla bean, banana, some oat, not overly offensive, very light. Better mouth coating, just an overall better experience and everything. So, boy, really good. I forgot how good this regular single barrel was. So, who's this for? Maybe not for the exact beginning bourbon drinker, you know. I mean, yeah, they could, you know, for sure. But, you know, the beginning drinker, if they try the No. 7 and start off and say, man, I like that, but let me step up my game now and see what this single barrel 94 proof's about. That's where it's at. It's for the little more experienced drinker to the real experienced drinker. I mean, I love this stuff and everything, and I'm not beyond getting another bottle of this and just keeping it out. It's really good. Better experience overall than those other two. You know, when I compare it to the triple mash, you really can't. And it has nothing to do with 100 proof versus 94 proof. It's different mash bills, some different flavors in there, more complex flavors in that triple mash product. This is more traditional Jack Daniel's ramped up. That's what that's about. Okay. Before I get into the last one, I do want to say there is a single barrel rye, Jack Daniel's single barrel rye. Comes in at 94 proof also. Delicious. As you can see, bottle's gone, bottle's empty. 2 years ago, I could find this bottle anytime. COVID hit, and up to now, I'm having a harder time finding this single barrel rye. And I'd like to have another bottle of it. It's tasty, very delicious. One of the best ryes I've ever had, I'll tell you that. So, all right. Last product is this Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, right? Comes in, every barrel's different. And so that's the unique thing about this product, the barrel proof and the regular single barrel. All their single barrels are going to be 94 proof. They're going to put water in them to get them down to 94 proof. These barrel proofs will vary. This one's 129.9 proof. Okay, and again, what you should get out of it compared to regular single barrels, a more amped up flavor profile, experience, and everything. You should still get the traditional Jack Daniel's banana brown sugar kind of deal and get some oak on it and everything. So because it's straight out of the barrel. Okay, so let's get into this. I mean, if you look at the color on it, man, it's gonna be darker than the other single barrel or the number 7, right? No water added. Oh yeah, way more amped up. You know the alcohol's there for sure. Definitely brown sugar, vanilla, some banana there. I think the banana in this is a little amped down or bumped down compared to the regular single barrel. And it may be because there's more oakiness on this and everything. So, but again, this, yeah, it's very good. Not a lot to say. Man. So on the palate, oak, brown sugar, caramel, more banana there than was on the nose. Oak. Man, that's quintessential Tennessee whiskey. So that's what I would say about these last two. These are quintessential Tennessee whiskeys, just on different levels. 94 proof, 130 proof, or it could depends on your barrel you get and everything. Man, just so crushable. And this Jack Daniel's single barrel, it was called the Hero Selection. It finished number 2 for my whiskeys of the year last year. Just phenomenal, man. And it gets overlooked so much, and I don't know why. The price point is usually about $65 for a high proof quality bourbon. You can't beat it. I mean, you really can't. $65, you can't beat it. But it gets overlooked by the experienced drinkers a lot. And that's really who this is for. People that have had Jack Daniel's, either the number 7 or the regular single barrel, and they just want to step up their game a little bit and everything. Just delicious. Now, the other thing, I've never done this, and you know, there's different ways to drink whiskey. Obviously, neat on the rocks or put a little drop of water. I got a little water dropper here. I'm going to drop some water in there and just kind of demonstrate how these flavors change. I just put like 3 drops of water in it. So swirl it around a little bit. Yeah. When I did that, the banana on it was more ramped. It more banana flavor there. Yep, very good. And I've had this, that's the first time I ever had it with a few drops of water. Had it neat, and I've had it over a ball of ice. Wasn't a big fan of having it over a ball of ice. You know, it dilutes it down way too fast to me. I mean, what's the point? I mean, you can drink it how you want. There's no wrong way to do it, but what's the point? If you're going to dilute it down eventually, it's going to get down to the level of like a 100 proof or the regular 94. I mean, just go buy the regular 94 proof single barrel. But this has its place. It's for the more experienced drinker that knows what Jack Daniel's is, and they want something higher proof. And it's a unique experience. It's a single barrel product. Every one of them, if you go buy another one, I mean, it could be a different proof level. It could come in like 126 and just have some different flavor notes to it. I mean, it could have maybe more pepper to it, like where you get some more rye out of it. You could get caramel. You could get like, you know, some kind of ice, you know, icing, cake frosting. Every one of them's different, okay? So, I'm going to wrap this video up, but I wanted to do this video on the Jack Daniel's most popular products line. It's not the sexiest topic to talk about, but I think it's one that needs to be had. And again, they have something in their line for every drinker. You know, the old number 7 basically fits any drinker. Mostly the new drinker, or it's for a mixer, right? Gentleman Jack, definitely not a mixer, because when they took it through the second charcoal mellowing process, it strips some of the stuff out of it. This is more of a smooth sipper for the newer drinker. This is for anybody. Regular single barrel 94 proof is for any drinker. Beginner, they could step their game up and go pay $45 for it. Delicious. Experienced drinker, it's a great deal. Delicious. Single barrel proof, not a lot I can say about this. This is just excellent, right? And it's more for the experienced drinker and everything. Jack Daniel's Triple Mash, man, new product from 2022. Really delicious. 100 proof. Can't beat it. Everybody's going to get different flavors off of it. I get more of a milk chocolate, campfire s'mores kind of feel on it. If you can find the Jack Daniel's single barrel rye and you like rye, get this. Very good. They have special releases of the single barrel proof rye. I've never had one, never been fortunate enough to see one in the wild. If I do, I'm going to get my hands on it. It's the reviews have been spectacular, right? So with that, thank you to all of my returning viewers. I appreciate you. New viewers, I appreciate you. Smash that subscribe button and hit the alert button so you get notifications on all the content. Like the video. Put in the comments on what you think about Jack Daniel's. You know, is it overrated? Where's its place at? And what are some of your favorite Jack Daniel's products? So, all right, with that, my friend, thank you for your time, and we'll see you soon.